The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
Mindful that we Americans claim to be a nation under God, who put our trust in God, let us unite together in prayer, not because it's customary, but because it's necessary. Our Father's God to thee, who is the author of our liberty and the sole source of our inalienable rights, we raise this prayer before your throne of grace for our beloved nation and state. We ask your continued blessings, O Lord, upon this native land which we so dearly love. Help these United States of America to deposit her trust, not in military might or in wealth or material resources, or even the achievements of her fellow citizens, but in that righteousness which alone exalts any nation, and by which alone peace can prosper among one another. Remind us that our beloved country is no better than its citizenry, and no stronger than those in whom it puts its trust. Creator God, as these elected officials of Minnesota's House of Representatives conduct the people's business this day, grant them the gift to discern and distinguish with divine wisdom from above your perfect will, that it may be accomplished on earth as it is already in heaven. May your heavenly counsel lead these representatives in righteousness, that what is said and done here this day would find favor in your sight and with their constituents. O Spirit of God, your word tells us that your truth is what makes us free, that where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Only by your presence, O Lord, can we guide and help in keeping this nation free. We know that by ourselves we are not sufficient for these days or the problems beyond the measure of our best understanding. We're finding out that our government of the people and by the people is not good enough, that our government must be ruled by thee, or we will be ruled by tyrants. Then and only then will we achieve the righteousness which alone exalts a nation. Grant to these representatives the desire to lead this state in righteousness. For we ask this in reverent fear of God, who shed his grace on America the beautiful. Amen.
The chaplain for today is Reverend Dr. Kenneth Beal, Colonel, United States Army, retired from Woodbury, Minnesota. Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Colonel.
The clerk will take the roll. The clerk will close the roll. A quorum is present. Members, please take your conversations off of the House floor and into the alcoves of the retiring room or the rotunda. The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 93rd session, 2023, 27th day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Tuesday, February 28th, 2023.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with, and the journal will be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Members, please take your conversations off the House floor. Reports of standing committees and divisions. A copy of this order of business is on your desk, and it's also available online. If there is no objection, these reports will be adopted. Hearing no objection, the reports are adopted. Second reading of House files.
Second reading House File number 133.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 366.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 665.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 669.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 670.
Second reading.
And second reading House File number 1821.
Second reading. Introduction of bills. The following House files have been offered for introduction today. The chief clerk will report the House files and give them their first reading.
Introduction and first reading of House Files 2300 through 2337.
First reading House files 2300 through 2337. Report from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration.
Long from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration, pursuant to Rules 1.21 and 3.33, designates the following bills to be placed on the calendar for the day for Thursday, March 2nd, 2023, and establishes a pre-filing requirement for amendments offered to the following bills. House File numbers 6, 444, 111, 800, and 112.
Motions and resolutions. There are copies of the non-controversial motions at the House desk and online. If there is no objection, we will take action on these items first. Hearing no objection, the motions prevail.
Bliss moves that House File number 665, now on the General Register, be re-referred to the Committee on Judiciary, Finance, and Civil Law.
I recognize Representative Bliss to your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This bill specifically deals with judicial remedies, so it makes sense that it goes to the Judiciary Committee, and I have spoken to the chair, and she is agreeable. Thank you.
All those in favor of the Bliss motion, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Purcell moves that House File number 2042 be recalled from the Committee on Education Policy and be re-referred to the Committee on Education Finance.
I recognize Representative Purcell to your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that House File 2042 be recalled from the Committee on Education Policy and be re-referred to the Committee on Education Finance. This is a bill for CTE, the Career and Technical Education Consortium grants.
All those in favor of Representative Purcell's motion, please signify by saying aye. Oh, Representative Creshaw.
And thank you, Mr. Speaker, and Representative Purcell. So we're moving this from policy to finance directly. Is there no policy to be discussed? Give me some clarification on what's going to be in front of us.
You're asking her to yield to a question?
Yes, if I could ask
Representative Purcell, will you yield? She will yield. Representative Purcell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I believe this will then come back to our Education Finance Committee as well, but if I can phone a friend on that, I would appreciate that.
Further discussion. Representative Creshaw, you still have the floor. Do you have anything further to say, Representative Creshaw?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And it's not that I have any objections. I just want clarification. So, Representative Joachim, is this going to come to finance and go back to policy, or just if you can give me some clarification?
I recognize the member from Hennepin, Representative Joachim.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Representative Creshaw, this is actually funding mechanism that we've had in place before for the cooperatives, and we're just adding more money to it this year, so it doesn't have essentially any newer policy, just some tweaks. And I've talked to Chair Pryor, and she doesn't need to see it.
Representative Kreshaw.
And thank you for that, and I support the motion.
Is there any further discussion to the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Tabke moves that House File Number 2288 be recalled from the Committee on Higher Education, Finance, and Policy and be re-referred to the Committee on Agriculture, Finance, and Policy.
I recognize the member from Scott, Representative Tabke.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And yes, that is my motion. We have a bill for farm-scale winter greenhouses will allow for food production across the state of Minnesota that is more appropriate in ag. And I've talked to both of the chairs, and they're both okay with this move.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. Announcements. I recognize the member from Hennepin, the Majority Leader, Representative Long.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 2nd, 2023.
Representative Long moves that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 2nd, 2023. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. Representative Long.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the House do now adjourn.
Representative Long moves that the House do now adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails and the House stands adjourned until 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 2nd, 2023.